Hi guys! I hope that your summer is off to a good start. Yeah, I just can't believe that I was gonna say the start of summer, but now it's already almost August next week. So yeah, time has been flying by fast, and I hadn't uploaded a video since beginning of July. And in all honesty, it's just because that there hasn't been much going on in the I guess that history related content as I intended this channel to be about. So yeah, unfortunately there hasn't been much on that, but today I'm just gonna make I guess a quick catch up video just to catch up and just talk about how things are going so far. And one exciting update is that I am actually going back to school in next week. Yeah, we're just gonna be doing a little bit about clinic sim and catching up on the clinical aspects that we didn't get to do back in mid-March when COVID started. So that will be exciting. It would just be nice to go back and actually get started to doing everything again. I've had a lot of matcha latte today, so I guess my heart rate's already like inching up there. Let's just do I guess a quick catch up and just talk about how our summer's going. I hope your summer's been going well. To be honest, I hadn't really done too much of as I mentioned, like dental related stuff over this summer. I guess the highlight would be shadowing. And just before I get started here, I want to throw in a quick disclaimer too that it may not be possible in your area to shadow or to reach out to ask to come and visit some dentists or come and volunteer just yet, because with all that's going on with the pandemic, it just all depends on what the CDC or the health authorities are saying in your areas regarding this, and whether of course it is safe to do so. And yeah, but it was pretty exciting. I got to shadow a periodontist and an orthodontist. I would say that initially the biggest hurdle is obviously asking, and I think it's always because I always have this like fear of rejection, because in my head I already feel like they already rejected me before I even asked, you know. So it's kind of like you reject yourself before you even ask. I don't know, that's always been my fear of just like initially asking first, or just even sending them a phone call, or sending them an email or making a phone call. That has initially been my fear, but I'm very glad that I got over that. I just reached out and asked, because if you never ask, you never know, right? Like if you never ask, the answer is always gonna be no. Okay. And also I'm just starting out with like this little Clinique palette. Nothing too special, it's just the ones that I have at home. But yeah, so just the first step is obviously to ask. And obviously there's gonna be a lot of no's, because especially right now with what's going on with the pandemic, but you just have to be patient. And just like I mentioned earlier, it is obviously they would love to have you there, but it's just not safe at the time yet, or at the current time. So when the time is right, you can ask again, and when it is safer to do so, shadow with them. Apart from the biggest hurdle that was initially asking, and it was pretty cool getting to see, you know, an orthodontist or a periodontist at work. I guess I'll talk more about the periodontist first, since that was the first time I shadowed there. But yeah, it was really cool because we only had a little bit of perio, or we only learned a little bit about perio back in, I have no like desk, I'm just putting them on like by the plants here. Please don't judge my setup. But yeah, we only had a little bit of the perio component back in school. So and at that time I feel like my brain was already so saturated with all the information that I didn't really have a chance to appreciate or fully learn to just appreciate the importance of perio and periodontal health. It was just really interesting to see what a periodontist does, and most of their routines of course composed of gum grafts for people with gingival recession and implants. So that was really interesting. I wish though that I did have the time to ask them some questions. The office was very busy, so maybe in the future. That was the highlight of perio. And on to ortho. Ortho was also really fun. I don't know what it is about that specialty, but it's just maybe it's just with the doctors too. Again, like I've really been fortunate in these two experiences. Both of the doctors were more than welcoming, and they were just so enthusiastic about teaching and just showing me, I hit the TV there, about teaching and just showing me what they know, and what I want to know, and just be patient and answering my questions, I suppose. Yeah, in ortho, it was really cool. I've never had like the traditional braces I did Invisalign, so it was the first time I stepped into an ortho clinic. It was really cool getting to learn about the braces and just the type of wires they use, why they use them, asking different questions about that. And yeah, I guess shadowing is really what you make of it. You have to go in with the attitude that you want to learn. Yeah, just be mindful of the environment and whether it is appropriate to ask certain questions or whether it's just appropriate to just stand back and shadow for the time being. But be prepared to have some questions, and if the doctors and assistants or the hygienists are readily available and they're not too busy to answer, yeah, ask them. And I would say a biggest advice is just to not be afraid to ask, but also be professional at the same time. It kind of takes like a kind of balance, you know? But yeah, sorry if my overall my catch-ups were a little like rushed. I just wanted to run through like the main highlights or just the experiences that I had. Maybe I'll make a quick little follow-up video on just like advices on shadowing. Also, yeah, keep in mind that it may not be possible right now to do so, especially with the situation with COVID. So yeah, just be vigilant and be updated on what the CDC or the health authorities are saying in your areas regarding that and dentistry. But yeah, the main takeaways I would say is just to don't be afraid to ask. You never know. If you don't ask, email or make a phone call. I personally prefer emailing and sending your CV, just so that they know a little bit about you and they always have something to refer to after, and your contact information right there. And just be mindful of your questions. It is great to ask questions, but also see the environment and just gauge if it is the right environment to ask them at the same time. Be professional. Keep in mind too that the doctors and the teams are doing a lot to have you in the clinic. So yeah, just be mindful of that. Also, yeah, keep in mind too confidentiality between the dentist and the team and the patients as well. Those would just be the main things. On that note, I'm just gonna go get changed now and update you on the rest of how today's go at the dentist, I suppose. But yeah, catch you later. Thanks for sticking through that with me. And also just some chapstick before the appointment. I guess it's kind of pointless to put these on because I mean we're all gonna wear a mask anyway and get our teeth clean, but it's just gonna add to the whole getting ready part. Since I'm going back to the clinic today, I'm going to drop off this little thank you note to the dentist that I shadowed a while back. And now we're just on our way to the dentist. Oh, hold on. I wanna just fix this mask. Hi guys! So just a quick update. I did a really bad job of just videotaping the day after with all the brownies and all that's happening yesterday because I got sidetracked with some other things. So yeah, I didn't really update you on that, but it just didn't turn out the best, and that's because honestly I wasn't really following the recipe. I didn't have some ingredients, and also we don't have a food processor here or measuring cups or measuring spoons, so it's been hard to actually follow it to the T. I'll just try again next time when I have everything right, and hopefully they'll turn out better looking next time. But at the same time, right now it's edible, and that's all I can ask for. And other than that, thanks so much for watching this, and have a great rest of your day. Take care and stay safe. Bye!